It's a Friday afternoon. I welcome all of you here to Firefly Protocol presentation. Okay, my name is Adrian. I am from Singapore, but I'm now in Malaysia, KL. Okay, but not a problem. With technology these days, we can share from anywhere in the world. And we welcome our friends from the Philippines, the leaders from Philippines, and help assisting me in this presentation to put up this the PPT are our friends from China. So these days it's an international business and technology plays a big part in our lives. So you can see. So today I'll present to you what is Firefly Protocol and why is it such a big thing now and why is it gaining such a reputation around the world and the number of members has been increasing rapidly and why you should be part of this and you should not miss out on what is Firefly Protocol. Okay, let me share a little bit about the project background. Okay, as you see on the screen, this is the world first zero knowledge proof SoC chip, what we know as ZKP, zero knowledge proof. All right, I can explain a little bit because some people have asked me what is zero knowledge proof. That means is I give you a simple analogy so you understand better. All right, zero knowledge proof is like, let's say example, okay, I am color blind, so I cannot see what is the color of different balls. All right, my friend here is not colorblind, so he can tell whatever ball he bring up, whether it's green, whether it's red, or whether it's blue, he can tell the color. But I can't tell the color. But I trust him because I know he is not colorblind. So when he put up a ball that is green, he can tell me this is a green ball. And because I don't know, but I know that he has the knowledge because he is not colorblind, he can tell me it's green and I trust him. And he can bring up another ball and tell me it's red color. I can't tell it's red. I have zero knowledge. But I know he knows because why? I trust him and he can tell because he's not colorblind and he can tell me it's red. So this is what I mean by zero knowledge proof. A simple example. Okay. So what is Firefly all protocol all about? Is based on this SoC zero knowledge proof chip. This was developed by Tsinghua University by Professor Yao and his team of researchers. So we all know that a chip war, I wouldn't call it a war, okay? There's a kind of a trade war between America and China, okay? US is restricting the sale of the NVIDIA chips to China and all that, okay? So there's restriction. So China themselves, they have come up with their own chip, okay, their own SoC chip. And this zero ZKP, zero knowledge proof chip, is powerful because of a certain reasons, which we'll go through later. Because it not only is fast, efficient, it has privacy encryption data that can be launched on it. So with a strategic partnership with AP-Link and ZPN chain, of course, we have created a privacy ecosystem with ammonia chain. All right. So if you look at it on your screen now, we have in partnership with on three on you can see the that should be the official tweets from S-Tau Foundation Singapore. We have ZPN Public Chain from the US, and of course we have London also another foundation, the London Foundation, and of course here we have Will Miners ZK. All these are cooperating with us in Firefly Protocol. All right. Now, next page. 下一页. Okay, you look here. So these are some of our strategic cooperation partners. 前页给他们再看一下我们的合作伙伴. Let's look at okay, maybe I'll talk about, okay, yeah, these are some of our strategic cooperation partners. All right, these are strategic partners here. You can see some of them: ZPN Chain, Amex, S-Tau, ZK, P-Whale, and below we have AP-Link, ZP-Link, even quite a few establishment there. All right. So now let's look at our ZPM public chain background. On the right, this is our certification. Okay, like I said, this is the world first ZKP accelerator chip. SoC has been successfully developed. All right. So this actually solve a lot of the problems, not just for China itself, but for the rest of the world. Okay, this was developed by Tsinghua University Professor Yao and his team of researcher, and the rights was sold to given to Shunhe Group. All right, a big group, Shunhe Group, and of course we have a few companies like this S-Dow, uh, ZPN, and the London Foundation, who came together to work together with Shunhe Group to develop this Firefly Protocol. Okay, now, what does this mean for the industry? All right, so first, we'll see. 我们看下一页. Of course, Shunhe Group is involved in sales and production. And as far as I know, first year already we have more than 600 million US dollars worth of sales. Now, okay, reading what is ZKP SoC chip you can read here. Developed by Tsinghua Universities. All right, it's a cutting edge technology with innovative thinking. All right, it promotes the deep application of zero knowledge proof ZKP technology. Plus, of course, its powerful privacy, computing, and encryption processing capabilities. Your computing power basically is increased, all right? And of course, your efficiency increases together with it. And of course, that means your time for every transaction will be reduced. So this is not only possible. This is the latest in technology. Of course, maybe you may not understand what is SoC chip. It's like our GPU graphic chip in our phone, the CPU chip in our computer, our TPU chip in machine AI, NPU chip in CNC machine tools, and of course now the latest we have it. All right, the SoC zero ZKP privacy data encryption chip. Okay, so below you can see some of the core advantages: high computational power, low power consumption. It is both secure and controllable and widely adaptable. Okay, so it uses an independent architecture ensuring that the core technologies are controllable and reduce dependency on foreign supply chain. So this is a big breakthrough for China side, all right, because we do not need to rely on the US anymore for their NVIDIA chips. In fact, we have one of our own most can say one of the world's most powerful chip now. 下一页. Let's look at it. Okay, here we say the ZKP SoC chip is the strongest brain of the whale server. All right, reconstructing the power economy model. All right, there you see the server, and from here we can see, all right, the traditional way. What are the disadvantages? High power consumption, no privacy or low privacy, and a lot of wasted computational power. This is not what we want. So with the SoC ZKP chip, what we have is now we can reduce idle power consumption by 50%. All right, there's encryption acceleration, 10 times the improvement in transaction verification speed. And of course, improve security, privacy, data encryption. This is something which is going to be very big. Many businesses, enterprise may not want their data to be so easily retrievable, easily seen on the blockchain. So with this privacy data encryption, there's a huge future for a lot of new technology that's going to come in. All right, and how significant is this technology breakthrough? 下一页. Okay, here we see some of the media report. All right, in fact, I saw the video and the last one on the CCTV. All right, that was this year, and in fact, President Xi Jinping of China, he was commenting. He commended Professor Yao and his team for developing this ZKP SoC chip. which is going to bring a lot of breakthrough technology to the world. All right, 下一页.
Oh, Xi Jinping apparently
下一页. Here you see, okay.
was a very
So,
good
like they say, from Hong Kong to Busan,
urge,
from chips
but
to
not
trust.
killed,
All right,
sort of
these are high-level meetings between Chinese and
and
Korean
Xi
companies
on the
for the launch of this international cooperation.
really horrible.
All right.
He was sent, I think, where his dad.
The lady on the from the left, I think
But
the third person
not well educated.
is Li Ling. All right, she is the chairwoman
But the
of the
institute
Shunhe group.
the Cultural Revolution wasn't delivering.
Powerful lady, all right,
So
with good connections.
communism. Don't ever kid yourself.
All right,
that
here
the
next.
Communist Party of China doesn't
下一页.
communism. Now they think they've modified some of the.
Okay, so this is important here. Here you see three major foundations collaborating with Shunhe Group, and these are actually their registration certs. Okay, here we have from left Singapore S-Style Foundation. Second, on the middle, USZPN Foundation. And lastly, on the right-hand side of your screen, you see the London Foundation. These three jointly will create Firefly Protocol and create a ecosystem for this ZKP SoC chip. Why is some people ask why do we want Firefly? Why is there a Firefly protocol? The main thing is to increase the users for any business, for any blockchain, or for all of us who are in this cryptocurrency and blockchain world. We know that users form a very, very important part of this industry. Without users, you can have the best technology in the world, but it doesn't mean anything. It amounts to zero. That is why Firefly Protocol is to increase the traffic, increase the number of users, increase the number of people who knows about this SoC chip, this ZKP SoC chip with its immense ability. The future of the, whether we say is Web3, all depends on this. Okay, so here looking at some of the ZPN public chain technology team that we cooperate with. Okay, so this team, technical team, are all people who have high intelligence, well known and reliable. Okay, here we have, of course, on the left, Tsinghua University, Cross Information Research Institute, Zcash, Polygon Labs, Hong Kong University of Science and Technology Blockchain Lab, former Bitmain mining machine architect, Ethereum Layer 2 researcher. All right, later we'll learn about why this is important to Ethereum. In fact, Vitalik Buterin will talk about it later. Standard University Computing Science Department, and of course, NVIDIA chips themselves. Okay, so we are committed to building the world's strongest ZKP server hardware plus public chain infrastructure. Okay, next. 下一页. Okay, here you see, okay, these are some views on the zero knowledge protocol. All right, I'm sure everybody knows on the top left-hand corner there, we have Vitalik Buterin, founder of Ethereum. All right, look what he said. The computational power of Ethereum graphic card is 20 minutes. And with the ZKP chip, it is actually only 5 seconds. Imagine the savings in time, cost, and efficiency. Okay, so and this is what they are in their scaling L2 scaling track, which they have been doing all along. This is this ZKP thing could be one of the solution to their medium and long term viability of Ethereum. All right, and of course, on your right we have the former founder or the founder of Binance, now the former CEO, Zhao Zhangpeng. Okay, he himself say we use the new zero knowledge method. Okay, as suggested by Vitalik Buterin to implement proof of reserves to protect user security and privacy. All right. I'm sure if you next time have lots of bitcoins and other altcoins, you want your wallet to be maybe private. You may not want everybody to know that you hold so much. All right, and Justin, one of the founders of the Ethereum Foundation, he mentioned on the evening of February 9, 2024, he tweeted this: China successfully broke through the ZKP acceleration chip technology. And in Athens Blockchain Summit, June 27 last year, SOC chip surpasses technology from over 60 countries. Okay, 下一页. All right, here we see the core technical advantage of ZPM blockchain. All right, I won't go through this. All right, I'm sure this one you can read. I hope you can get a copy of this from your leaders, so it'll be easier. Later, I want to spend a little bit more time on your reward system and the Firefly protocol itself. All right, which Dylan just now mentioned, maybe the new things that was in this presentation. Okay, so let's 我们看下一页. Okay, application technology ecosystem. We have a ZPN wallet. All right, and this is of course ZKP SOC privacy computing ecosystem support. All right, so looking at this wallet, all right, is based on zero knowledge proof. So that means users can actually verify transaction validity without exposing your transaction details, ensuring the anonymity of asset transfer. This is very, very important to a lot of users, businesses, and enterprise. All right. You do not want people to know your transaction details. You do not want to make public your assets and transfer and all that, right? Okay. Second one, decentralized identity. They call it DID. You can independently manage your identity queries, meeting KYC and anti money laundering compliance requirements. So it does not infringe on anti-money laundering. You can still do your KYC, but with privacy, which is important. And very, very important also, cross-chain interoperability protocol. Your coins on your Ethereum wallet, your coins on your Solana, all the different chains, you want to be able to cross-chain them. All right, so this allows it. And of course, as of 2025, this year, ZPN Wallet has integrated with over 200 institutional users. Institutional users, look at it, across industries such as fintech, financial technology, new energy, and healthcare. All right, and all this is possible because of the SOC ZKP chip. All right, because of the privacy encryption data capability. Let's look at next. 下一个. Okay, what are other application? 这个 correct. What are other application technology ecosystem? Okay, first on the hot thing now, RWA, real world asset. Okay, on chain. Okay, here you see we have privacy certainty mechanism. Your RWA asset can be mapped on the chain through ZKP authentication. Compliance mapping structure. All right. So the legality, the verifiability with the real world. All right. Multi-chain issuance and circulation. All right. You can synchronize your assets to Ethereum, Solana, like I say, via ZPN cross-chain bridge. Collateral credit expansion. Now, your assets, real RWA assets, can be used as a collateral for lending, borrowing. All right. So these will bridge the financial gap between what is real in the real world and what is on the blockchain. So this is all based on ZPN. Here they say ZK Snark Privacy Architecture, on-chain and circulation of RWA, including real estate, supply chain invoices, physical assets, copyright assets. All these are now even more possible and a very, very likely future. All because we have this SOC ZPK chip, all right, that is developed. Okay, next, Shaika. And look at this, the whale server uniquely equipped with our ZKP SoC acceleration chip. What can it do? Okay, you can see the specs. Okay, look on the left hand side. You look down there, just near the bottom. Something quick. The last two lines. CPU and GPU takes 75 minutes. That's 1 hour and 15 minutes. But with the SoC, it takes you 13 seconds. All right, so and this is certified. We have a certification system, ISO 26262. Okay, National Trusted Production Certification. So here we know on the right, high performance, low power consumption, programmable, zero knowledge proof, contracts ensure data security, and during upload, we do not want to lose information, lose data during uploads. All right, so with a privacy encryption, all these are settled. Decentralized storage, encryption algorithms that is resistant to quantum attacks. 下一页. Okay, what is Firefly Protocol? All right, so we know you have been exposed to you. Like I say, it's a decentralized privacy ecosystem. All right, and of course, Firefly with its core technology, it can do privacy computing, cross-chain compatibility, and RWA, real-world asset mapping. So all these will create something that is scalable, compliant, and practical. All right, so Firefly Protocol. Okay, here we talk about what are the advantages of Firefly Protocol. All right, here we have 6 pointers here. Okay, just quick one. Strong background strength. We are supported from ZPN Chain, AP-Link, Ammonia, and other partners. Forward-looking RWA ecosystem. Easy on-chain for SMEs, small, medium enterprise, dual privacy and compliance protection. We have multi-ecosystem synergy. You can do application lending, modular privacy protocol design, cross-chain bridge, high compatibility architecture. Okay, you can read further, but I think most of us will be more interested in what is to come. Okay, let's look at the ecological model introduction. 下一页. We have 2 tokens.前页. Okay, we have 2 tokens here. One is the ecosystem token, FF, which is Firefly token. Total supply 200 million. Okay, so in your app, your D app, trading pair is FF against CZPN. Okay, CZPN is the public chain token. Total supply 2.1 billion. Okay, let's look at the FF token first. FF token cannot be bought. Okay, listen to this. It can only be mined out by participating in the Firefly protocol. And the price rises every day. You can check this out in your ave.ai. Okay, every day the price rise. Later I tell you why this is a huge advantage and why FF token could be $1,000, $10,000 in the not too far future. That means in the near future. Okay, so this is our FF. This is our ecosystem mining pool. When you mine, when you stake, these tokens are given to you. And very important, of course, when you exchange FF token for CZPN, then changing CZPN for your USDT. So eventually you get your USDT. All right. 100% of this FF is burned on chain. So when you have burning of tokens, what does that mean? The price of FF token will rise. And there's a 10% fee for this transaction. Okay, now let's look at the public chain token CZPNs. 先回去一下啊。CZPN token, you have CZPN token, you have 2.1 billion. Trading pair is CZPN with USDT. Okay, So this is the mining output from the public chain mining equipment. Okay, now look at this page now. Okay, so how does it work? You stake through CZPN. All right, you stake through CZPN. That means you use your USDT, change for CZPN. You stake your CZPN by participating in Firefly hash power mining, we call that. And then you will be rewarded in FF tokens. You earn FF tokens. Okay, now the this what is so special and what is so powerful is first there's flexible staking. That means today I stake, tomorrow I want to withdraw out. Yes, you can. How does the flexible staking works? Okay, today you stake, let's say you change 1000 USDT to 1000 CZPN and you stake your 1000 CZPN. Day one, you get 0.1%. All right, day two, it increases by 0.05%. It becomes 0.15%. Then day three, 0.2%. Then 0.25%. So it increases daily by 0.05% until it reaches 1%. Okay, it reaches 1% on the 19th day. After that is every day 1%. That means 1000 USDT, you will receive 10 USDT, 1%. And 10 USDT will be converted immediately to you in FF token. So if let's say, of course, today FF token is $6 plus, so you receive 1 point something FF token. Let's say if it's at $6 plus, let's say you receive 1.8 FF token. All right. Tomorrow FF token price will rise. So if you are keeping FF token, maybe in a month's time, your FF token may have rise to $10. So your 1.8, which was paid to you because of the $10 USDT 1%, now is worth $18. 1.8 times 10. So it becomes 18 USDT. So you not only earn daily rewards of 1%, but you also earn the rise in the price of the FF token. Why does the price rise? Like I say, limited supply, 200 million. Every time it is burned on chain. So, and you can't buy it outside. It can only be mined out. Okay, and you can withdraw anytime. Look at it. If after if you withdraw your profits, there's of course a 10%. You have to change to CZPN before you change to USDT and withdraw out. So there's a 10% transaction fee when you change from FF token to CZPN. But from CZPN to USDT, there is no charge. 0% transaction fee. So you don't lose your capital. Right? You don't lose your capital. Now, some people say, what if I want to take out my capital and my profit together? If you take out your capital and your profit together, right? Let's say you put 1,000, right? Your 1,000 remains 1,000. There's no 10% fee on it, 0%. But let's say you have 100, you will receive 90 instead of 100, 10% fee. Then you decided to join again. When you join again, you got to start again from 0.1%. All right, and you have to double your stake now. You can't put 1,000. You can put equal. Sorry, you have to put equal or double. That means 1,000 or 2,000 and above. How can we participate? Minimum 100 USDT in multiples of 100. In multiples of 100. Okay, so this is flexible staking. All right, after the 19th day is 1%. So after the 19th day, you can just take out your capital or take out your profits every day. It still pays you 1% as long as you don't touch your capital. But for those who want to try, you can take out all your capital out immediately. I've tried it. Is within I think a few minutes you get it. All right, but when you restart, you got to put double or the same amount, but you start all over from 0.1%.
Watched it in type.
Okay, so when you withdraw your profits, it's still 1% every day.
On Divide and Conquer ay isang
Okay, let's
siya at sa colonialism kung saan pinaghihiwalay
Okay, now what is new now? What is new now is
pagbabagsak ng iilang
but this is fixed staking. Okay, fixed staking.
Kastila at
Now,
Amerikano.
there are members who say, "Hey, I believe in this Firefly protocol. It just started only. I don't mind putting for a year. So we have three options for you. If you stake 90 days, you get 1% daily mining yield. If you stake 180 days, it is 1.05% daily mining. That means you don't start from 0.1, 0.15. Straight away, every day, 1%. But of course, it's stake for 90 days, fixed 90 days. After that, you can withdraw out your capital. If you stake for 360 days, 1.15% daily mining yield. All right. Say okay. So just now what I mentioned are all the static earnings, right? So what about dynamics earning? That means what if I introduce to people, and what if I do the market? I share. It's such a good deal. I want to share with my friends. Okay, dynamic earnings. First, you share hash power. That means let's say your friend put 1,000 and he earns 1% a day, so he gets $10 a day. You get 10% of $10. You get 10% of his computational power. So you get $1 a day. How long you get? As long as he's in the Firefly protocol, every day he's earning, you are earning. Okay, this is very simple. This is for direct referral. Okay, excuse me. All right, now let's look at second earning, second dynamic earning. This is based on your network, because you may have a few people in your network. All right, so the largest line doesn't count. We call it the sub chain. Okay, your largest sub chain doesn't count. All your smaller sub chain, you add them total over the total network hash power. That means your small chain hash power add up over your total network hash power, multiply by 60%, multiply by the Firefly daily minting volume. That is your dynamic earnings. Okay, this is the second part. So you don't just earn from a first line direct referral, you also earn from the network that is below you. Okay, this is one of them. And then there's another sub chain hash power ranking. All right, when we do this sub chain hash power ranking, all right, 25% of the 10% FF fee, okay, will be distributed to this ranking award. Later, we'll talk on that just to highlight again. All right, 25, you just don't have to worry. 25% is given to this hash power ranking. All you need to do is paid out every week, every 7 days. That means if your personal um, dynamic, your introduction and all that, there's an increase in your hash power by more than 7%, 7 or more. All right, percent. That means last week you did, let's say last week you did 10,000. Okay, this week you did 10,700. So there is a 700 increase. Okay, you get a part of this sub-chain hash power ranking. All right, a reward from here. And then thirdly, okay, we mentioned there is a community mining pool reward for 90 days staking, 180 days staking, and 360 days staking. These three staking are the new ones. So I'll explain a little bit on this. And remember, 10% of your dynamic earnings actually actually goes into your Firefly fund. All right. So this Firefly fund is 10% of what you earn, your dynamic earnings. And this will be released to you after 360 days. But it will be double in value. That means you earn 100%. That means if there's 1,000 inside, it will become 2,000 and released to you daily after 360 days. 下一页. Okay. Okay, this is the part which is new also because it has to do with the 90-day, 180-day, and 360 days staking. So when users stake 90 days, 180 days, or 360 days, they receive a bonus multiplier. How do we calculate that? Okay, for 90 days staking, your share-based hash power increases by 5%. For 180 days, increase by 10%. For 360 days, it increased by 20%. Okay, a quick example to help you understand this. All right. Let's say a friend of yours decided to put $1,000 in 360-day staking. In the calculation, all right, it will not be 1,000 over the total hash power. It will be 1,200 extra 20% over the total hash power. Understand this? If you stake for 360 days. So if you stake for 180 days, it will be 1,100. That means an additional 10%. And with this 90 days, it will be 1,050, additional 5%. Okay, that's how the multiplier works. So a person putting 1,000 stake for 360 days, it actually become 1,200 in your calculation for the payout to you. Okay, payout to you. Huh? Okay, 下一页. Okay, so this is also linked to the staking. Okay, this is something new which was added in, which has got the whole market buzzing. And of course, first of I think September, South Korea, we are having the big event. Okay, now let's look at this community mining pool dividend reward. If you look at it on the right side, you realize 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10, you add it all up, it adds up to 100%. So what it means is this. Okay, the mining pool allocation, okay, this is the percentage given to how much your subchain is doing. Okay, if your subchain is more than 20,000 subchain, that means your smaller area, the smaller legs, or some people say, all right, the hash power under your smaller legs. All right, if they add up to more than 20,000, between 20,000 to 60,000, you share the pool of 20%. If it is more than 60,000, you also share 20%. If it's more than 200,000, you share 10%. If your sublet is more than 500,000, you share 10%. These are for staking. Okay, so that means as you go higher and higher, if your staking is greater, all right, if let's say you are the only one in more than 30 million of USDT stake, all 4% is yours. Okay, this is what it means. So it's allocated accordingly. All right, accordingly, this is how they calculate the pool. Okay, let's look at the last slide here. 下一页. Okay, this is the last slide, easy. Remember just now I mentioned, all right, your withdrawal fee of 10%. Some people say, hey, withdrawal fee of 10%, where did it go to? Actually, it goes back to you, okay? It goes back to us. That's how fair the company it is. All right, 25% goes to the Firefly note dividends. All right, that means people who believe in the company, who started, they bought the notes, they join as notes, they get to share 25% of the withdrawal fee. This is shared among the notes holders. Another 25% goes to the hash power ranking. This is just now when I mentioned, like this week you did 7% or more better than your last week. You get a share of these 25%. That's your hash power ranking. Okay, and remaining 50%, where does it go to? So the remaining 50% of the withdrawal fee, it goes to community incentive activities. That means leaders, you can actually find out more. That means maybe you have a sharing session, a tea session, which you want to promote Firefly. So the company do support you if you are a leader and you want to share with more and build your network. So 50% of this money actually goes to community. We say building community. Okay, so this is the last of the slide. All right, so this is Firefly Protocol. I have spent about 45 minutes, all right, talking to you. I hope you understand. Doesn't matter if you don't understand, because it also took me a while, a few sessions to understand everything. And to today, I still do not understand everything. But what I know is this is a very powerful um, platform, or I would say a powerful protocol. If you are looking to make some money, you are looking to be part of a community that rewards you well, Firefly Protocol is something you must look at. Okay, something you must definitely look at. Because first, like I say, we are based on the SOC ZKP mining chip developed by Tsinghua University, which has and which is where the authorization has been given to Shunhe Group, a huge, powerful group in China, and they are supported by many major, three main major foundation: S Foundation Singapore, ZPN Foundation US, and the London Foundation. Plus, they are working with many others in their cooperation to grow this community. Like I say, a project without a community, without users, is nothing. That is why Firefly Protocol main main point, and why was it created, is to create high traffic, greater community users, and more people to know publicity about this ZKP zero knowledge zero knowledge proof SOC chip. Okay, so I wish all of you a good weekend. Thanks for listening to me. All right, I hope to present to you again, and good luck to your sales. Any questions, you please post it to your leaders. Okay, and thank you for hearing, and I wish you a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ming, for the presentation. We would like to request for a recorded copy of this presentation so that we can